The presentation today is the business analytics project of a case on OList store. It contains 4 parts. The first part is the background information of OList, follows with the explanation of why our analysis is important to the business. The models used and their results is explained and concluded in the final 2 parts of the presentation. Firstly is some introduction of OList. OList is founded in 2015 and operates an e-commerce site for sellers and is based in Brazil. It is a platform that maintains commercial agreements with the biggest players of the retail, providing the products on the site with great sales channels. It has 2 types of customers, which are sellers and buyers. It also connects small businesses and buyers across Brazil by providing a single contract that allows them to sell their products with OList store and ship their products with OList logistics partners. An order is considered completed after the buyer received the product or the estimated delivery date is due, and the customer can complete a satisfaction survey for the purchase. The main motivation of this project is helping the expansion of the startup e-commerce company, OList. Revenue in the e-commerce market in Brazil amounts to $15,955 million in 2019, and it is expected to show an annual growth rate of 2%. Today, OList within around 55,000 partner shopkeepers and more than 1 million consumers, which means that the potential market share and profit for OList is huge. As a result, we aim to examine and analyze those datasets to help OList to identify possible insights for expansion. In addition, we aim to help OList to build a competitive advantage and construct a good strategy for improving its service provided to both buyers and sellers. To address the need of expansion, 3 business problems are identified to be answered in the analytics models. First one is who are the most valuable customers, and the second one is where are the current buyers and where to look for more potential buyers. And the last one is how to make customers more satisfied with the products sold on OList. The result of these questions can be used for old buyer retention, new buyer exploration, and help current sellers to increase sales and customer satisfaction. The third part of the presentation is to introduce the models used to answer the 3 business problems identified in the previous section and the result of the analysis. The first part is the analysis on sales quantity and review score. The quantity of sale of a product and the review score of an order are 2 key indicators of business performance and should be properly monitored. The major questions represented by the variables are: what affects how much will a customer buy this product, and what affects the score customer rate a purchase experience. Since these 2 variables are numeric and can be quantified using historical data, there is significance in establishing regression models to understand how these variables are affected and adjust the business decisions to improve sales and customer retention rate accordingly. On the left-hand side is the result of the first model. The first model targeted the quantity of sale of each product. Independent variables used is specified in the result. A multiple linear regression model is constructed to examine the relationship between these variables and the target variable. The result of R shows that there are 3 variables tested significant at a 90% level of confidence, which are the length of product name and description and price. The F statistics 9.918 is also significant at a 95% confidence level, though the adjusted R-squared is low and suggests that the model may not be a good prediction of the target variable, but the result is meaningful in understanding that the quantity sold of a product is positively affected by the length of product name and description and negatively affected by the product price. The second target variable is review score of each order. When processing the data, we discovered that the orders marked as invoiced or cancelled do not have delivery time, and thus the time waiting for the product to be shipped out and the delay of delivery cannot be calculated, meaning that the factors influencing the review score of these orders are different from those influencing delivered orders. As a result, the delivery status can be seen as a categorical independent variable used to conduct ANOVA to test its impact on review score, and the multiple linear regression model can use only the data from delivered orders. As shown in the analysis result and graph, there is a significant difference of the means of the 5 different types of orders. The result can be used to further explore the review comment to identify possible reasons for low review score. For the multiple regression model using dataset from delivered orders, the result of R shows that there are 2 variables tested significant at the 99.9% level of confidence, and the F statistics 79.1 is also significant at the 95% confidence level. The model explains that the ship-out time and delivery time delay will inversely influence the review score.
Based on the analysis, some strategies can be considered to improve business performance. There are different pricing strategies. For example, penetration pricing. It means retailers on our list can shift their prices to relatively lower prices than other competitors. It can help attract new customers and change customers' interests from the existing store to another store with lower prices. Price scheming, it means for those stores which are trying to enter into an exclusive market, the prices can be at a higher level at the beginning. This strategy can help increase the profits for early adopters before other competitors get involved in the market. Price bundling means retailers on our list can try to unite one product with another and sell them as a deal. In other words, they can try to offer the buy one and get one free service. This strategy is suitable for those stores which need to clear off excess stock and try to attract more customers. For the product description strategy, determining the best format is also important. Bullet points, for example, can be used to cover main product details so that it is easy and quick for shoppers to browse online. For the delivery strategy, for those areas where there are a number of orders transacted, extra discount on the freights can be offered, such as free delivery when the amount of the order exceeding a specific number, or monthly offering free delivery for the whole order no matter how much the transaction value is, in order to improve customers' purchasing experience, therefore increasing their review score. Delivering as promised, including delivering to customers on time, as well as delivering to the logistical partners in time with all the items ordered, as well as a clean and tidy outlook of the package is quite important. Additional steps can also be taken by those retailers who have already built trust and always perform well in delivering. They can include an extra free gift when delivering an ordered product. It can be simple, like a sticker or a bookmark. It can also be the sample of other products, therefore attracting potential customers, surprising them, and generating more sales in the future. It is also meaningful to figure out the reasons why some orders are canceled by customers. For example, whether customers are not satisfied with the product, the price, or the service, and whether they intend not to purchase the product because of having no willingness or choosing an alternative store with lower prices and better services. These results can then be considered when retailers want to offer better services and try to improve their review scores.
The second part, we will talk about geospatial analysis. As shown in the map of customer, most customers are located in São Paulo, and Rio de Janeiro is the state where has the second largest number of customers. State of Minas Gerais ranks the third, state of Rio Grande do Sul and state of Paraná ranked the fourth and fifth respectively. The number of customers who are located in São Paulo equals to 48 and 8, which is nearly 4 times as the state of Rio de Janeiro. As we can see, the popularity of all-list brand name in these 5 states spread very well. Therefore, keeping good relationship with existing customer is the most effective strategy in these areas. So our team recommend all-list to provide a higher quantity of after-sale service and loyalty promotion to existing customers in order to improve customer satisfaction and improve their buying frequency. On the contrary, our team think that all-list should launch an advertising program in these popular areas including Santa Catarina, Bahia, Georgia, and Espírito Santo, except the population base. The customer number is smaller in these states due to the lower reputation. We believe these are a large number of potential buyers who have not noticed all this platform yet. In order to attract them, our team recommended the company to spend more money on advertising in these areas. Based on the map of sellers, most sellers of all lists are located in São Paulo, where the customer is more than 80,000. The second largest number of sellers are situated in the state of Minas Gerais, and the state of Paraná ranked the third. Similar with customer strategies in the major states, our team recommend all lists to keep good relationship with sellers. The effective strategy, for example, all-list could provide a discount to sellers who have long-term cooperation relationship with them when they are charged the platform transaction fees. As for the states where have rare sellers, our team recommend all-list to provide a subsidy to them. One hand, this strategy can attract more sellers to start their business on the all-list platform. In other words, all-list is likely to provide more product variety to buyers. Therefore, it's possible to increase transactions and attract more buyers at the same time. On the other hand, based on the analysis above, there are less customers in the areas where are remote from major states. This strategy could encourage sellers who are located in remote states to provide products to buyers who live in the same or near areas. In this case, customers will be likely to buy products on all lists as the freight cost is relatively cheaper and the delivery period is relatively shorter.
As for partitioning clustering, we analyze 4 factors related to high product sales by clustering, considering the large numbers of data. By doing the above method, we can see the best k-value equals 4, which is the point when the rate of decline suddenly slows down. Then we got the clustering with variables of distance between the sellers and customers, price, freight value, and product description for 4 clustering groups. The plot visualizes to prove the difference between different clusters. Because the assumption patterns of people in each category are different, different relationship management methods need to be developed for different groups to improve the corresponding rate of business activities. Clustering also helps to develop corresponding promotion strategies.
I divided the data analysis into 5 aspects: problem introduction, data description, data cleaning and meaning, similarity matching, and ANOVA analysis. In terms of problem introduction, the third problem is who are the most valuable customer. To solve this problem, we built one experiment. This experiment mainly focuses on similarity matching and ANOVA analysis. In terms of data description, we use the Brazilian e-commerce public dataset made by Olist Store. The dataset includes about 10,000 orders information in Brazil from 2016 to 2018. It allows you to view order information from multiple dimensions. To this end, we selected four dataset, which is Olist Customer Dataset, Olist Order Dataset, Olist Order Payment Dataset, and Olist Order Reviews Dataset. In terms of data cleaning and meaning, first, we download the dataset from the official website, and then we read those datasets in R and perform the dimension missing value statistics. After data cleaning, we perform a simple classification and a summary of the city information in the customer dataset to match the city distribution information of the customer in Brazil in the simple data. From the above data meaning, we can get that Olist customer distribution of the valuable customer. Data meaning is not enough to solve this problem. To do further analysis, we propose 5 indicators to measure customer value, which is customer purchase frequency, average customer purchase, customer score, customer payment staging, and response time, respectively. In terms of similarity matching, we use the systematic cluster analysis to perform similarity matching to balance the influence of the absolute value of the price. We chose to use standardization, and then we chose top 9,000 customers that after sorting to conduct cluster analysis to Euclidean distance and average linkage method. This similarity matching is easy for us to understand the similarity and dissimilarity of customer value based on different purchase indicators. However, I still require additional analysis to effectively classify those data into groups. After clustering group, we can see that the group of customer similarity matching has a two-level trend, which is the most valuable customer in leftmost only took up a small part. In terms of ANOVA analysis, based on the similarity matching analysis in previous step, we divided the customer and found the most valuable customer group. However, how do we compare the difference between this group and the existing group? To solve this problem, we use the standardized indicator data to sum up as score for customer value, and then took the median based on the category. From the result, we can see that the score of different categories have a strong order. So we use ANOVA analysis to verify whether the score have different between groups. We put forward two hypotheses. H0, there is no difference in the index score between the groups based on the similarity matching, and H1, the index score between the groups based on the similarity matching are significantly different. By ANOVA analysis, we can get that there are differences between different groups. Finally, we use Toki HSD test to find the group with different score and get a watershed dividing customer value.
From the above analysis, here's our conclusion for Olist. Number 1, e-commerce advertisement of Olist store mainly focus on 2 cities, São Paulo and Rio de Janeiro. Number 2, to attract more customers, Olist store need to implement some more effective sales strategies. Number 3, keep and enhance the relationship with its valuable customers. Number 4, provide discount to existing sellers. Number 5, provide subsidy to encourage new sellers in remote areas. That's all for our group presentation. Thank you for watching.